welcome back to We're Having Fun.
Did you almost forget the name of the podcast?
I almost said another podcast name. Oopsie poopsie. Hi, how are you? I'm Mark. And this is Krista. She can't talk right now.
Oh.
She's busy.
Beep. Yeah, I'm Krista. Hi.
No, she's here. Hello. It's another day, another week in the world. How's it going with you?
Good talk. I don't know. It's going all right.
Good. We went to the movie theater.
To the theater.
Mm-hmm. And we saw the Batman.
Whoa, okay. He actually doesn't have that. The bat voice is not that bad. Stop. It's not.
Yeah, I don't miss that.
No, I don't either. This was much better. I could actually understand everything he was saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Omitting this Batman, what's your favorite Batman of Batman's past? Are you a Keaton girl? Do you like the Clune dog? You a Bale man? Or are you a Kilmer kid?
I always like the Kilmer one.
I have a soft spot for Kilmer as well.
Yeah.
He was kind of like my guy.
Yeah, because he came, right between Keaton and Clooney.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember seeing the Keaton ones, and, they were fine, but I feel like I was too young to, appreciate them, and then the Kilmer one came out, and I was like, yes.
Yeah, and then Kiss from a Rose came. It was perfect storm.
Plus, that was the first one with Robin on there, too.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah, I do like Robins.
Yeah.
In general. So, is there a Robin in this one? No. Or is there? No.
So, yeah, let's just go ahead and say this now. We are going to spoil this. So, if you have not seen The Batman, and we understand if you haven't because, yes, it just came out.
Yeah.
So, if you haven't seen it yet and you don't want to be spoiled, then don't listen to this.
Yeah.
I hate to tell people not to listen to us.
It's okay.
But it's okay.
We'll still be here.
Exactly. And then when you do watch it, then you can come back and you can listen to us talk about it. And you can yell at us and go, oh my gosh, how did you miss this one important thing? Or something like that,
Yep. Sounds like a plan. And in the meantime, you can tell your friends to listen to the episode as well.
Yeah.
And to repay us for having to wait so long for your download.
There you go.
Thank you.
Or also, if you just don't care about the Batman and you don't care about being spoiled, then listen away.
You just want to hear about the vampire bat himself.
Yeah. Or if you just want to listen to us talk, and because you just don't care what we're talking about. You just love listening to us.
Yeah, Mom.
Mom.
Y'all sweet. We saw some previews.
We did.
Before this movie, which were... What were they? Oh, there were some that were kind of weird that I didn't care about. Like the first one. What was that first one?
There was one about a woman climbing a mountain.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was called. One. But she got to the top of it, and there was a guy just sitting there, and she was trying to help him down or whatever. Yeah.
Based on a true story.
Yeah. I don't remember what it was called. It had, Naomi Watts in it, and that's pretty much all I remember.
I didn't recognize her. It looked like it's probably going to be a good movie, but I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's like 127 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
Where I heard it's good, but I'm like, I don't want to watch that.
I have seen that, and it's hard to watch.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hurt myself.
Yeah,
here.
it was pretty painful to watch.
Yeah. So... hopefully they made it off okay and everything's great. Mm-hmm. Hopefully everybody's good. Don't know the story. Don't want to know.
No.
Well, we also got some more Doctor Strange.
Yep.
Pretty much the same trailer.
So yeah, it was the same trailer.
Longer.
Was it longer? I feel like it was the same.
I can't remember.
I feel like it was pretty much the exact same one that we saw during the Super Bowl.
Maybe. I feel like there were some more details, but I could be wrong. So I feel like in the theater, that did sound a lot more like Patrick Stewart than when we saw it at the Super Bowl.
Maybe.
So I am kind of sold that it is Patrick Stewart now.
Okay.
I wasn't totally sold on it. Now I am.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know who else is going to be in that little group there that he goes to see.
Yeah.
We'll find out, I guess.
I guess so.
But looks like it's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. Mm-hmm. We'll see who they pull in.
Yep. So we saw that one, and then after that one, it was the preview for the new Fantastic Beasts movie, which you haven't seen either of the other two, right?
Right. So yeah, Fantastic Beasts. Mm-hmm. The other two Fantastic Beasts, I've seen trailers for and all that. Couldn't have cared less. Watching those trailers, did not care. This one actually kind of looks like fun.
I can tell you...
kind of crazy.
The first movie I really liked. The second one I did not.
Yeah.
And that's pretty...
I've heard a lot of fans are angry.
Yeah, there were things in the second one that it was like, what are you doing? This doesn't make sense. Why is this character here when she hasn't even been born yet?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
How can this person be the person you're saying they are when that should not be a possibility at all?
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the second one that people are just like, what are you doing? But
and that might happen in the third one, too.
That's true. And the third one, it does look pretty interesting.
Yeah.
There's a character in the movies that he's like the only Muggle character.
Uh-huh.
And he gets a wand.
It's him a wand.
And it's like, what is he doing? How? He can't use a wand.
Or can he?
It
seems like he can.
It looks like it.
Maybe he's got a little wizard in him.
I don't know. And he's my favorite character of the ones.
Oh, really?
In those movies.
Okay.
So I really like his character. So I'm like, what are they doing with him?
Yeah.
What's going on?
What is going on?
Exactly.
Yeah. So it looks interesting.
Yeah.
We may have to watch the other two and then before that one comes out so I can know what's going on in the Fantastics franchise.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's in April, so...
I'm sure I can watch 2 movies in a month.
Okay, well, I just wasn't sure if we were going to watch them and then, like, do episodes.
No. Probably just watch. If I feel like I could rant about them for a while, then maybe we'll do a podcast about them. You could definitely.
I could probably rant about them.
Maybe we should do episodes about them.
Because they're not really connected that much with, or at least the first 2 are not really connected very much with the Harry Potter movies. So it wouldn't be like, and we've already read the books, so it's not like it's going to spoil anything. But these are set before all that. Because they're set in like the 20s.
And that is, I always said I'd rather watch movies about the stuff that happened before Harry Potter. Because all that stuff sounded way better than any of this. I don't know if they actually cover any of that, but yeah.
Yeah, you say that now.
Until we see it.
Oh boy. So
maybe April will be Fantastic April.
Maybe.
Fin-April. Fantastic Beasts and Where to April.
No.
Nope.
No. Okay, let's move on. What else was there? There was a pet version.
There was the freaking Super Pets.
Yeah, Super Pets, that's what it was.
I'll tell you. I've heard about this for a long time. They've been trying to do it for a long time now. And I'm all for pet superheroes, as we know.
Because we've talked about Pet Avengers so much.
We love Frog Thor.
Alligator Loki.
I love Lockjaw. I love Tippy Toe.
Oh, Tippy Toe.
Tippy Toe, yeah. Do you know Tippy Toe?
Tippy Toe from Squirrel Girl, right?
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Monkey Joe. But, boy... They're going for a real funny cartoon here. We got Kevin Hart, Dwayne Johnson, Kate McKinnon.
I think I saw John Krasinski.
But man, it is not funny. There was like maybe one funny part.
There was one part that got me. It was the very beginning of it where Superman irons his shirt while it's on his body. And he goes, hey, maybe they should call me Iron Man. Yeah. And I kind of guffawed.
Yeah, it was like, silly.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it was just,
oh my gosh, none of it hit. It was
bad.
So bad. I was like, this movie's gonna suck. So unless like they showed just the worst parts of the movie,
yeah, I'm not interested in it.
Sorry. It'll probably make some money, most likely.
Oh, probably. Because it's superheroes and animals.
And Dwayne and Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but that was a bad trailer.
And I mean, those two have worked together before because they've done like the Jumanji movies, and I like the Jumanji movies.
Yeah,
and you saw like part of most of one of them.
Yeah, well, I thought it was good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, so the other 2 were the next Jurassic World movie.
Mm-hmm. Jurassic World Dominion, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, something like that. Did you see the second one?
I did see the second one, yes.
It wasn't. Heard it wasn't great.
It wasn't great.
So I didn't go. I didn't. The first one was fine. I didn't really care that much about it.
The little girl that is in this new one, she was in it, and there was like some interesting stuff about her in it.
I can't decide if I want to see this one or not.
I can't either because I want to, but I also don't because I don't really like the Jurassic World movies that much. But it does have characters from the first one, and I love the first Jurassic Park movie. That's like one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
But I mean, you've got Dr. Sadler and Dr. Grant, and Ian Malcolm, because
but he was in the last one.
Yeah, he was in the. But he wasn't. It was just like a tiny like cameo role kind of thing. But yeah.
I don't, it sounds like they're taking them to the mainland again.
Oh, they were at. That's what happened in the second one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta stop doing that.
Yeah, because like the second one, it's about there's like
spoilers for the second one.
Yeah, spoilers for the second Jurassic World movie, which I can't remember the name of. But
yeah, I don't remember.
I'm trying to remember one of the guys who funded the island, all that stuff. It was like Richard Attenborough's friend or whatever.
Okay.
I can't remember what Dr. Hammond. It was his like business partner or whatever.
Daryl Hammond, yeah.
No. It was his business partner or whatever. His granddaughter is the little girl that's in the movie. Okay. It turns out, big spoiler, she's actually a clone.
Oh, why?
A clone of his daughter because his daughter died in like a car crash. And he cloned her.
Yeah, okay.
Using the stuff that they did
Dino
to make
DNA.
The dinosaurs. Like all the stuff that they used to make a dinosaur.
Is she part dinosaur?
No, I don't think she's part dinosaur. That would be cool.
She doesn't like sprout wings.
That would have been cool. But
that'd be great.
His business partner or something, or secretary, I don't know what he was, but he's like going behind his back doing bad stuff. Yeah. And they go to the island. The island is about to, like, there's a volcano that's about to erupt and kill everything. So they take a bunch of the dinosaurs off the island and take them
it's a bad idea.
To this, like, underground bunker kind of place at that guy's mansion.
It's dumb.
And they're selling them to like military people.
That's stupid.
It's real stupid. It's real dumb. I hated it.
Okay.
And but at the end they have a choice to either kill all of the dinosaurs.
Yeah, I probably should have done that.
Or to let them go, and the little girl lets them go because she's like, but they're clones like me.
She's half dinosaur.
And so it's like, okay, well, this little girl's stupid. Yeah. She just killed like basically the whole human race. Yeah. So good job, clone girl.
Yeah. Wow, that's dumb.
So yeah, I didn't really like the second one.
Yeah. I can't decide if I want to see this one. We'll see.
But yeah, it's I'm hoping it's going to be the last one they do.
It says the end of an era, or the Jurassic era, so hopefully.
Maybe it will be good, because I love the first. I love Jurassic Park, and I actually really like Jurassic Park 3.
Really?
But I never liked the second one.
You didn't like Lost World?
No, I didn't like Lost World. I like 3 because it's back on the island. And I didn't like 2 because it's out in the middle of Los Angeles or whatever, because they took them to the mainland or wherever it was.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is, because I didn't mind Jurassic World, where they're on an island again, and then the second one, they're back on the mainland, and I was like, I hate this. And now
I don't know about 3.
I know, because now I'm like, but they're still on the mainland, but it has the original characters. And plus, some of the original characters were back for the Jurassic Park 3 too. That was another. Yeah. That was probably another reason, because I'm like, it's got Sam Neill in it.
Yeah, but
you have to like this.
At what cost? Yeah. Well, maybe when it's streaming, we'll watch it. Yeah. I don't know if I need to go to the theater.
Yeah, I don't think I want to see it at the theater. I did see the second. Not the second one. Yeah, the second one. Yeah. In theaters. But it was also when Movie Pass was happening, I think. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that I got in on with the Movie Pass. Nice. So it was like, okay, since, I'm not really paying that much. Yeah. Might as well. Because that was like right before Movie Pass just stopped working. Yeah. So I was like, I got to get in as many movies as I can. So I'm like, Ocean's 8, Jurassic World, whatever.
I'll just see anything. I don't care.
It's like anything I can get into a theater for. I'm going to go see it.
And the final trailers for the next superhero movie, Elvis.
I was like, wait, what? Yeah.
Baz Luhrmann's new movie. Mm-hmm. About Elvis.
I meant to see who the guy is who's playing Elvis.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I
didn't recognize the name.
Never seen him before, but maybe I have.
I don't know. But it looks pretty good, honestly. Mm-hmm. I think... And it's got Tom Hanks. How can you go wrong with that?
It does have Tom Hanks.
And that was funny, though, the trailers to make you think it's a superhero, but it's not. I did think it was a new Shazam movie. I was like, are they doing Shazam 2 now? What's going on? But nope, it's Elvis. He's back.
Yeah, apparently that kid was in Zoe 101, which I never watched. So
I did watch that at the group home.
The Shannara Chronicles.
I don't know what that is.
And the Carrie Diaries.
I did not watch that. Who is he in Zoe 101? I don't remember any of the names, but...
Do not know.
Okay. Well, looked interesting. Maybe that might also be a streaming one, though. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I want to...
I don't know if it needs a theater experience.
He played James Garrett in Zoe 101.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that helps you.
James Garrett.
That person.
Son of... James Garrett Sr.
But he does have his face is too skinny for Elvis because Elvis had a puffier looking face. But I mean, he does look kind of like Elvis. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tom Hanks is playing his agent or whatever he was called. Whatever he's called.
Whatever those things are.
The colonel or whatever.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Mm-hmm. We'll see how that turns out. And I do like Baz Luhrmann usually.
Yeah.
I haven't seen all of his stuff because I never saw Australia.
Yeah, I didn't want to see Australia.
But I liked his first 3 movies that he did.
Yeah, you made me watch them.
I made you watch them, I think the first time that...
the first time I came here, you're like, hey, if we're going to date, you have to watch these movies.
Although the second one in the trilogy is my least favorite of the 3.
Which one is it?
Well, the first one is strictly ballroom.
Uh-huh.
The second one is Romeo plus Juliet.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't really like it that much. It's fine, but it's not my favorite. And then, of course, Moulin Rouge.
Right.
Which is real fun, but...
Yeah, it's not bad. So then we get into the Batman.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we just talked about trailers for 30 minutes.
Yeah, they're interesting. We don't have TV to talk about anymore.
That's true.
We got to talk about something.
Yeah, and this movie is a real short movie, so we're not gonna
nothing to talk about.
How long?
Well, we'll probably leave some stuff out. It's 3 hours long.
Yeah, it's real
just
long.
under 3. So yeah, and
about
I don't know. It didn't feel overly long, but my butt did hurt. After a while,
at 2.5 hours into it, I checked my phone because I was like, this is never ending at this point.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, okay, we got to wrap this up because I'm getting antsy. I'm ready to get out of here.
Yeah.
I was also getting hungry, though.
That's true.
When I get hungry, I'm like, we got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, even though we were eating peach rings in the theater.
Yeah, because...
Gotta have some kind
of a snack. And yeah. So my mom gave us a bunch of snacks over the holidays, the Christmas holiday.
For our
trip to see Mark's family. And we didn't eat all of them because it was a lot of stuff and we had other stuff
and we got more snacks.
And we got more snacks at his family's place.
We snacked up.
We had so many snacks. And so that was I think there's one other thing in there, but it's like a bag of peppermints. So those I'll probably have for a couple of years.
And the bubble gum.
The bubble gum's in there too.
And those cookies are still in there. I need to finish those.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we made it through everything else.
Yeah.
So.
Pretty much.
So, Batman. He's already an established Batman.
We do not get an origin story, which I love.
They reference his origin, but we don't have to watch his parents get killed again.
Exactly. We don't have to watch... What are their names?
Thomas and Martha
Wayne. I know Martha, because obviously... Why'd you say that name?
We don't have to watch her pearls go flying
exactly. And him, on the ground screaming no over their dead bodies. So, that was nice.
It was.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because, we know who Batman is at this point. There have been plenty of origin stories of this character.
Oh, for sure.
We don't need it.
Spider-Man.
It's like with Spider-Man, the newest Spider-Man ones. They didn't go into the origin story for him. Perfect. Love it.
Yep. I appreciated that.
Very much.
So, and he's talking about how it's a big city. He's only one dude. He can't watch everything. Yeah. And we see like 3 different crimes taking place. Yes. And there's a guy in a weird mask robbing a convenience store.
It's Halloween.
It is Halloween. Yes.
It is Halloween night because he makes a point of saying it's October 31st.
Yeah.
So it's Halloween. All of these people are dressed up. And one guy robs a convenience store. Another
group robs a bank.
Yes, a group robbing a bank and writing "broke" on the front of it.
Yeah,
which was kind of stupid. But okay, whatever. And then the last is like a gang that's on a subway, and it looks like they're doing an initiation kind of thing. Because there's one guy who's only got half of his face painted.
Yeah,
and I guess it's because he's not quite part of the group yet.
Yeah, and his final initiation seems like he's got to beat up
this guy. Yeah. And the guy that they're going after, I was like, he looks so familiar.
Oh, really?
And I looked him up.
I
don't know if you're going to remember him because I was like, I don't know if that's where I recognize him from. This is the only thing I can think of that I've seen him in. Although he was in The Man in the High Castle, but I saw like one season of it and it was years ago. But he was in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The Winter Soldier killed him. He was he was that guy's son that he was... You know, there was the old, like, Chinese guy or whatever.
Oh,
that he was, like...
okay, yeah.
He was friendly with, and it's because he felt guilty because he'd killed his son.
Yeah.
That guy played the son.
He killed my son.
He killed my son. So, yeah, that was that guy. Because I was like, wait, he looks familiar. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I'm pretty sure it was that guy.
Yeah, I didn't recognize him. So, yeah. So Batman chose to save that guy.
Yes.
Which I guess he's watching out for somebody getting hurt, I guess.
Yeah, and kind of maybe saved the guy that was being initiated into the gang also because he didn't seem like he wanted to be there in the first place. So maybe he got out of it.
Yeah.
Maybe he decided to turn his life around after the Batman came.
Yeah. But, and he's also like, I think kind of what he's also saying is that he doesn't have to be everywhere because they've created this like environment of fear. They have a signal for him, which seems weird because like the whole police department and everybody's against him. But I guess they don't really know that Gordon made this little signal for him.
Maybe.
Or I don't know who made it exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like, but I thought it was weird. But I guess if they're just shining it and the vigilante comes around, then that's fine. Because I thought it was on top of the police station at first, like it always is.
But it's not. It's like on top of a building that is like...
It's like some
construction site.
Yeah, but he says that he's the shadows. So like all of the criminals, they like kind of see the signal.
When they saw the signal, they're like, oh my gosh, wait.
They don't want to go into the shadows.
Anywhere about to get me. And so they kind of like...
Yeah.
I don't like this. Maybe I should not be doing this. And then they just run away.
Yeah. Oh, I skipped the first part, I guess. The first part was there's a mansion.
Yeah.
It's the mayor's mansion, apparently.
Yes.
And somebody's watching him. His kid's going out trick-or-treating with his mom.
Yes.
So it leaves the guy alone. And he's in the middle of watching
a debate
with his opponent and talking to someone. And it's not going well, apparently.
Yeah, they're like tied.
Yeah.
In the polls or whatever. And so he's like, why are we still tied? We should be in the lead. Because he's the mayor. He's, running for re-election. It's like, this should be easy. Yeah. But it's not.
And then he moves aside and there's
somebody just
glowing eyes
back there behind him.
That was pretty scary.
It was freaky. I was like, I don't like this.
That was good. That was a good one.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Because at first I didn't see it. Yeah. Like, he walked away and I didn't see it. And then it took me a minute. I was like, oh, wait, there's somebody back there.
Yeah.
So that was good, yeah.
Good scare. And, yeah, he gets super murdered.
Yeah, he gets bludgeoned in the back of the head, basically. Yep. He uses duct tape and, like, all around his head. Yeah. And then cuts his thumb off.
Yep. And
can't remember if he does anything else.
He writes no more lies on him.
Oh, yeah, because he puts no more lies on pretty much everything.
Yeah. Leaves a card on him. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
And the card is for the Batman.
For the Batman. Yeah.
So, Batman shows up.
Yeah, after beating up the subway guys, he shows up. Gordon invited him.
Yep.
I thought during this whole movie that Gordon was Jordan Peele. in like makeup, like because they did the penguin like in all this makeup, and I was like, wow, they really made up Jordan Peele a lot. They went heavy with makeup in this movie.
I did not, because I know Jeffrey Wright from other stuff.
Yeah,
but I can kind of see the resemblance between them.
A lot like him.
He does. They
if you don't know,
they do look a lot alike.
Because there were a lot of people in this I didn't know were in it, and I was like, I can't wait to talk about Jordan Peele being in this movie.
There were so many people I did not realize were going to be in it, and then there were people that I was like, is that somebody with just heavy makeup doing the same thing as you? Because there was another, like, one of the police chief or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't really notice him that much until there's one scene where they're in, I mean, it's like farther in, but they have Batman, like, in custody kind of, and he's talking, and he's got this weird this, like, weird voice, and I can't really do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, is that Emilio Estevez? Was not Emilio Estevez.
No, it was not.
But I was like, because he's giving me some real, like, old Billy the Kid vibes.
Yeah.
In the end of Young Guns 2, there's like old man Billy the Kid.
Yeah.
And he had that same kind of gravelly voice. And I was like, I mean, if you put a lot of makeup, I could see maybe.
I don't know.
It was not. And I felt real dumb when I looked at the cast list later.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're in the same boat.
Oh,
man. I knew it was Jordan Peele the whole time. Nope.
Well, he's like, I've seen him because he was in like Westworld. He was one of the main characters. And also, we haven't gotten to it yet because we haven't read the second Hunger Games book, but he's in the second Hunger Games movie.
He was also the voice of the Watcher in the
yeah, that's
series.
right. He was.
Yeah.
He was. I forgot about that.
So he's put in some work.
He was really good in this too.
Yeah.
I kind of like him as...
Yeah, he was kind of... I was like, Jordan Peele is nailing this.
He's killing this part,
He's really going for a different role, man. I guess he's done with directing for a bit.
I cannot believe that. It's so funny. Oh, goodness.
So, he goes in and investigates. The cops aren't super excited to see Batman.
No, there's this one guy that's like, you can't come in here. And he's like, I was invited.
Yeah. Gordon wants me here. I'm his friend.
Gordon told me I could come.
We're best friends.
We're like BFFs.
One thing I liked about this movie is that they play up his being the world's greatest detective. He was a lot of detective work in this.
Yeah, there was.
And I was very happy to see
it. It was nice. It was nice to see because, he sees where the weapon had fallen onto the floor because there was some blood. Yep. And there's like the crime scene investigator, like the photographer is like walking around taking pictures of everything and notices that he
just kind of follows him
that
around.
He saw that.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, let me get a picture of that because that looks important.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was pretty funny.
He solves the riddle of what does a liar do when he's dead or something.
Yeah, what does a liar do when he's dead?
Yeah.
He lies still.
Yeah. Pretty good riddle. And going into this, I was kind of excited about Riddler because I like the Riddler. He doesn't get a lot of good roles. He kind of gets played up as really stupid.
Like Jim Carrey version.
That was not... That was, I don't know what that was. But he's like really smart, but he's also really dumb. And he's played for laughs a lot. But, I was excited hoping that, he was going to get played up as more serious. And he was more serious than this.
Yeah. See,
we'll see how it goes at the end.
Have you ever watched Gotham?
No.
Okay, because he's a pretty big character in it, too, from, the first season, and Penguin also.
Yeah.
But I actually liked him in it.
I have no desire to watch Gotham. I don't want to see Fish Mooney.
Oh, yeah, the fish is the worst part of those.
Yeah.
Of that. And she, died at one point and then came back, and I was like, no! I don't want Fish Mooney here. Just give me the Penguin.
Yeah.
The Riddler.
Yeah.
Don't even give me the Joker either. They did eventually, but I was like,
some weird Joker stuff.
Come on, I don't want this. And then you can throw some of the other stuff in there, like
they had the ventriloquist, right? For an episode.
I don't remember. They had the Mad Hatter. He was like almost a whole season arc, I think. Scarecrow, maybe. The owl, what's it called?
Court of Owls.
Court of Owls. Stuff like that. Because I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then, of course, stupid Fish Mooney. I'm like, get her out of here. I'm sorry.
Ugh.
I'm sorry. I just can't stand her.
Yeah.
And then she had, like, her, like, second in command kind of guy, her, like, bodyguard or whatever. And I liked him. And then they ended up turning him into Solomon Grundy, which was weird because I was like, why?
Okay.
Why, though?
That's weird.
Anyway, but, yeah. So, anyway. It was interesting to see the Riddler not Jim Carrey style Riddler.
Yeah, yeah.
And not in the green suit with all the question marks. And
yeah.
I don't know what he was wearing. It was weird.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Like, why
I don't know what that was about.
It's like, why is your mouth covered like that?
Yeah, he looks like a gimp.
Yeah.
He did. Leather daddy.
Leather daddy Riddler. Gross. I hate myself for saying that.
Whenever it started and it was on Halloween, I thought it was going to be the long Halloween for a second.
I did too.
But it's not.
And it's funny because we were, like, the two of us were talking about that the other, like, yesterday or Friday.
We're a big Calendar Man fan.
Because I was like, I'm waiting for that Calendar Man movie, you know. But no, it was not.
Sadly, not yet. We gotta wait for it.
Maybe
in the future. They should. I think they really should do Calendar Man right.
It would be interesting.
But we'll wait. We'll be here. Yeah, so what's happening? Where were we?
So he's doing his investigating. The Riddler left a message for him, a card that has a riddle in it. He solves the riddle.
And it has a cipher.
It has a cipher. And he takes the cipher back, or actually he goes back to his Batcave, which is kind of like a terminal, like it's like a terminal, like a subway terminal, but it's like an abandoned subway terminal, but it's like Wayne Terminal.
Yeah, it must be connected to the thing.
Because he, like, to get there, he goes through the tunnels in the subway.
Yeah, and we kind of found out he's been kind of slacking on Wayne Enterprises stuff. He doesn't care about the business. Yeah, he's not doing any, like, type of good charity or anything like that.
Yeah,
he's focused fully on vengeance right now.
Yeah, he hasn't been, like, anywhere really.
Yeah,
he doesn't go out to
Jack.
He doesn't go out in town on the town, like, with ladies or anything. He doesn't go to any galas. He's just vengeance.
Yeah,
I am vengeance.
Yeah.
So yeah, he goes down there. He takes out, like, his contacts, which I thought was really cool. That his contacts are like cameras, basically. Yeah. So he can go back and review footage and everything.
Yeah, that's a good little thing to have.
And then Alfred comes down. And I was like, and as he was coming down, I was like, oh, wait, I forgot Alfred's a thing. Who plays Alfred? Because I was already like, okay, so Jeffrey Wright is
who did it.
Gordon, but who's Alfred? And I'm like, I have no clue who it could be. No. And then here he comes. It's Andy Serkis. Yep. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, he's there, man.
He was pretty good.
He's doing it, yeah.
I was like...
He's a good Alfred.
I was like, okay, Gollum is Alfred.
Yeah.
Can't really see that, but he was less Gollum and more Andy Serkis.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He was good. Serkis is a good actor.
He is.
So, happy to see him. So now he's Marvel and DC both.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
He's crossing both worlds.
Yeah. I like him much better in this than in the Marvel
you didn't like
Cinematic.
Claw?
No.
Oh, he had a claw.
I know, but he had a claw and his name was Claw. Come on.
Yeah. So he's like, bro, we're going to have people over and you need to be Bruce Wayne and be nice. He's like, no. Emo Batman.
Emo Batman, yes. His hair annoyed the crap out of me. I was like, cut your hair, bro.
Yeah, he was a little too emo at the beginning, especially.
I wouldn't say just at the beginning. There's a part at the close to the end where he shows up at the club and he's just...
Yeah.
He's got the bangs, like, in his face, and I'm just like, brush him aside, come on.
Yeah. I wish he hadn't gone so emo coming off of Twilight, because he really needed to separate himself from the Twilight movies. And it's just like, oh man, bro. But it was, it didn't hurt the movie for me. It was just like, ugh.
It wasn't emo Spider-Man.
Well, nothing is that insane.
It cannot get that bad. Let's just put it that way.
If he had danced, though, that would have been amazing.
No, but he didn't dance. It was
He did not. If you're worried about him dancing.
There is no Batman dancing in this.
No Bat-Tusi.
No Bat-Tusi.
Sadly.
Unfortunately for everyone.
So yeah, they solved that Cypher. Him and Alfred worked together on it.
Mm-hmm. Also, there's another guy. The commissioner. Commissioner Savage. His name is Savage. I mean,
what was with the higher-ups in the police department having, like, high voices?
I don't know.
The commissioner's like, he needs to get out of here. And then the chief's like, what are you doing, Gordon? Why are y'all all these high voices? You're not it wasn't very intimidating.
I don't know. But
weird.
But he got killed too. The Riddler killed him at the gym.
Yeah, he got abducted and
because he's like, he always likes to go to the gym late at night when no one's there. It's like, that's a terrible idea.
Why, bro?
That's a good way to get yourself killed. And he did, so.
Yeah.
And that was a weird part too because it had like a rat maze and there were rats, and I was like, are those rats about to eat him?
I thought they were gonna do the thing where what movie was it, or TV show?
On Game of Thrones, they do the rat thing where they put the rats in like a bucket strapped to the guy's stomach, and then they light a fire. So that they basically bore through the guy's stomach to get away from the heat.
I think it might have also been like Expendables or something.
I don't know. I feel like it's been in a few things.
Yeah, it's a common practice apparently.
It's disgusting. But
that's not what happened.
There were just rats in a maze. Okay.
Yeah, he got rat poisoned.
Yeah.
It's like, he has this elaborate device and he just got stuck with a needle.
And he's just like, we'll just give him some arsenic. It's fine.
Okay, feels like you wasted a lot of time with those.
It's like that was a lot for just arsenic poisoning, but okay.
Yeah.
So he's dead.
They before that they decrypted the cipher and it said drive. It like spelled out drive and he's like, drive his cars. So we gotta go check out his car.
Yeah, so
they go check the mayor's cars out.
Yes.
And they find, I don't know why the old timey car is the one he like was like, it's that car. Oh, because it had scissors in it.
Oh, yeah, because there were scissors in the tire.
Yeah.
And so...
I guess that he cut the thumb off with.
I don't know. But they get in there. Yeah. This was another part that made me laugh. They get in there. He's like...
There were a lot of unintentionally funny moments in this movie.
They get in there, and he's like, what are we looking for? He's like, a USB drive.
Like, USB? What? Why?
And he's like, okay. So he opens up the console, and there it is, and he pulls it out.
Yeah.
And...
he's like, we need a passcode. We can't get into this. It's encrypted. Like, use this. And he holds the thumb up.
Because the thumb is like a keychain for the USB drive. It's a thumb drive. I was like, I don't know how to feel about this. I want to laugh, but it's terrible.
I appreciated it. It was so silly.
So yeah, it had they had to use the thumb.
See, that's the silly. That's the part about Riddler where he could be silly and kind of dumb. Like, make it be a dumb thing. To where, because that's usually what they were. They're usually like joke riddles.
It's like, here you go, I'm the Riddler.
Yeah.
Here's a pun for you.
He does puns a lot, so I was all for it.
It was funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, they get into the thumb drive, and there are pictures of the mayor with some woman.
Yeah, some beat up girl.
And they're coming out of the Penguin's
Iceberg Lounge.
Iceberg Lounge.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was Ice House for some reason.
Ice House.
The Iceberg Lounge, and of course Penguin is back there too.
Yeah, he's in the pictures.
Yeah. So he's like, all right, well, I guess I'll go to...
Gotta investigate that.
The nightclub, investigate. So he shows up as Batman.
As Batman, yeah.
As one does. And there are like these twins that are like...
Guarding the
or they're like bouncers or whatever. And they're like, no, you can't come in. So he just beats them up and goes in.
Yeah. Beats up a lot of people. Gets shot a few times. One of the guys turns out to be a police officer. And
then finally the Penguin's like, okay, let's go talk.
Let's just talk, bro.
You don't have to beat up all my guys. Come on, let's just talk.
And I'll tell you, if I hadn't known that the Penguin was Colin Farrell, at no point in this movie would I have been like, oh my gosh, that's Colin Farrell.
No.
Because he's unrecognizable in this.
He is unrecognizable, and this is Colin Farrell doing Robert De Niro.
Yeah, okay.
As the Penguin.
I can see that. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. I was very amazed.
Yeah.
And think he did a good job, honestly, of what he's going for.
The only, knowing that it was Colin Farrell, I did recognize his eyes.
Yeah.
Looked kind of familiar. They looked like Colin Farrell's eyes, but that was basically the only thing. The rest of him is like, no, this is not Colin Farrell.
Insane. I couldn't believe it. So good job to everybody involved in that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh my goodness.
They should get an Oscar for makeup.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Even though it wasn't actually.
Or whatever. Was it nominated?
Even though it wasn't actually Peel under makeup.
What?
Or Key. Not Peel.
Not Peel, yeah.
Key.
Yeah, well, that's why I at first thought it was.
Peel, wait, what?
Like, they have made Jordan Peele. Amazing. That's an Oscar right there. They should get 2 Oscars. One for Peele, one for Farrell.
I can never remember if it's Key or Peel, because I'm just so used to them being together.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jordan Peele.
So, yeah, he goes up and talks with him, and he's just like, asking if he knows who the girl is. Penguin's playing dumb, of course.
Yeah, he's like, I've never seen her before.
In walks Catwoman.
Yes.
Selena Kyle.
But we don't know she's Catwoman yet.
She's working there. She's got a wig on.
Yeah,
she's bringing him envelopes of money, and he's putting drugs on her tray right in front of the Batman.
Yeah.
Seems like a dumb idea.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So he's like, but he notices her boots, and I guess they're similar boots to the ones that the girl was wearing.
Well, I think
they might be the same ones.
I think what it was is he looked at the picture and he could see those boots. Like, he could just see like one boot, like somebody was right out of the picture frame.
Okay.
And noticed that she was wearing those boots and was like, oh, she's the girl from the picture. She's probably knows the girl from the picture.
Yeah. So he calls her Boots throughout the rest of the movie.
No, he doesn't.
Hey, Boots.
Hey, Boots, what's up? No.
She's a puss in boots.
There you go.
Catwoman.
So, she goes out and takes a taxi.
Yeah, so he
heads
follows
home.
her.
He follows her.
He knows. She knows something.
Yeah, he can tell.
He's the Batman.
He just knows things.
World's greatest detective.
So follows her, and he's real creepy at this point because he watches her change clothes.
A weird spot. Yeah,
I was like, okay, you're being a real creep, man.
Yeah, I don't know why we need to show all that.
No,
it was so unnecessary.
Why did Batman suddenly turn into a peeping Tom? Yeah, this is Monster Squad all over again.
It's not like she was wearing like a ton of clothes going into there.
Yeah.
She could have just put her outfit on over it.
Yeah, probably.
Like, it would have been fine.
But anyway, so she changes into her Catwoman suit.
That girl is at her apartment.
Yes, the girl is at the apartment.
It's her friend, and she's apparently trying to get her out of something.
Yes.
And we're not sure what's going on.
Yes. So she puts on her Catwoman costume, leaves, and he follows her.
Yep.
So she goes...
Both motorcycle away.
Yeah, she goes to the mayor's house.
Yeah.
And opens the safe. And he's like, oh, you're really good at that. Yeah. She's like, what the heck? And they have a little fight.
Yeah.
But it turns out she came to get...
They have to stop and hug, though, for a bit. Because the security guard comes in, so they hug.
Yeah, they hug. But so he shows her it's the passport. Or he grabs it and sees it's the passport for her friend. Mm-hmm. And...
The mayor was keeping it so she couldn't escape and go back to her country and whatnot.
So he's like, okay, well, let's go to your house. Let's go to your place and we'll talk to her.
Yeah, that is a terrifying practice of people in the world that actually do that to people. And it's real messed up. So.
Oh, keep them from leaving like that?
Yeah. So... This guy is not good.
No, not a good guy. So, yeah, they go back to her apartment. The girl is gone. Yes. And everything's, like, turned over. Yeah. It's like her phone, Selena's phone is gone. Mm-hmm. And
cats are okay, though.
There are cats everywhere. Mm-hmm. So he's like, you have a lot of cats. Yeah. And I was like, aw, because they were, like, rubbing up against his legs and everything. Cute. It was really cute.
She's like, I have a thing for strays.
Yeah.
Because he's a stray. I did not buy the relationship in this movie. I did not think that... I didn't think that attraction was earned, honestly. It seemed kind of like, we gotta get them together, I guess. So, yeah. But it's fine.
Oh, they decide they're gonna work together to try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. She wants to find her friend. Batman wants to find out what's going on.
Exactly. So he gives her the contact for her eye contact, so that she can go in and he can watch as she goes into, like, there's a club within the club for, like, VIPs or whatever.
It's 44 below or something like that.
Something like that. So she's like, okay, well, I wonder if it's 44 below because it could be, because 44 below 0 is the same in Celsius and in Fahrenheit.
Could be.
Anyway, don't ask me why I know this weird stuff, but there you go. So she goes down and she's got like an earpiece so he can talk to her and everything. And she goes down to the VIP place. Yeah. And she sees, like, all of these people that are on, like, the council and...
Police department, the council. Yeah. And he has, like, face recognition software. So she has to look at him extra long, though. Yeah, and, of course, she catches the eye of one of the councilmen. And his name is Coulson. That's DA.
Oh, is it the DA?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's the DA. But I mean, it had like GCCC or something like that under his name, beside his name.
It was like DAGC.
Something like that. I don't know.
District Attorney.
Okay.
Gotham County. Yeah.
Anyway, maybe it was other people that just said CC. I don't know.
It could be.
Because there were a bunch of people there.
There were.
But,
so she gets to talking to him, and he is tripping on some, what they're called drops, which
it's like,
is the drug.
It's some kind of drug that you put in. It's like an eye drop.
Yeah.
And so he's been taking drops and he's like out of it, but he starts talking. He just starts spilling.
Just rambling.
He's talking about the rat that helped him catch Maroney.
Yeah. And in the maze there had been a clue about rats and they need to find the rat.
Find the rat and bring it into the light.
Yeah.
And yeah, so she starts talking to him and then the girl that is sitting beside him says something about
y'all need to stop because this is what got Anna, or whatever her name is, in trouble.
She doesn't say the name. She just says...
Oh, that girl. I'm in trouble.
She says something about a girl.
Maybe. And so he's like, what's that name?
And she's like, what do you know about it? Or something. And the girl's like, well, I gotta go. Bye.
You might need a drink?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get drinks. So I'll be right back. So she walks off and Selena's like, okay. And she just runs off after her.
And he's follow that girl.
And Batman's like, hello.
Go back.
Go back. You're supposed to be helping me. I need more info.
Saying things.
And she's like, I'm here to find my friend.
Yeah.
So she goes up and the girl's like, we don't talk about things like that here because this is it's gonna get us killed. And then of course,
a real Bruno situation.
And then of course behind her is Penguin and
Falcone.
Well, they say Falcone.
Well, yeah. I mean, it depends on who you're talking. It's Falcone a lot of the time.
Okay. Well, they say Falcone though, which is kind of weird because I was like, why are they saying it that way? Because I thought it was Falcone, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It should be like Falcone. But
okay.
If you really want to go,
Foul.
Yeah, Foul. Good old Foul. Which is John Turturro. Did not realize he was going to be in this. Yeah. Because I was like, wait, what?
I didn't know he was in it either. I was very surprised.
So it was another surprising one.
Yep.
And he's like, I haven't seen you down here.
Yeah, he's got some kind of relationship with her.
Mm-hmm. And
Batman's like, were you dating him? I didn't date him.
What's your relationship to Falcone?
We don't have a relationship. Tell me, Catwoman.
So she's like, well, I'm not going to tell you. And she rips out the contact.
Yeah.
And she's like, I just won't talk to you anymore because I don't want to discuss my relationship with this previous person.
You don't own me.
There's nothing sexual going on between her and Falcone, though. Let's just go ahead and put that out right now.
Yes, hopefully.
If there is, that's wrong. That's so wrong.
Yeah.
Which we will find out later why. Mm-hmm. So she leaves. She leaves the club, and Coulson runs out after her, and he's like, I could give you a ride home.
Yeah. Hey, lost you in there. That's where you been?
And she's like, taxi.
Yeah. I don't want to ride.
No, I do not want to go into a car with you. You're high.
Yeah.
You're so high right now.
Yeah. And he is.
Yeah. So she goes off in a taxi, and he goes and gets in his car, and who's in the back seat?
The Riddle Man.
Mm-hmm. And he like straps something to the guy's neck after he hits him in the back of the head a couple of times.
Yeah.
And
tapes him up, starts taping.
Mm-hmm. And that's all we see for a little while.
Yeah. Because it's time for a funeral.
Yes.
A memorial.
It's the memorial for Mayor Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the chance for Bruce Wayne to actually come out instead of the Batman.
Yeah, it's making an appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Alfred even gives him his cufflinks that his father gave him.
Yeah, it has a W on it.
Yeah. Or an M. It's a W.
It's a W. I'm like, what would it be? What would M be for?
Malconey.
No. It's a W for Wayne.
Yeah.
So he...
Martha.
For Martha.
There was a theory that Martha and Alfred were together, and Alfred's the one that had Thomas Wayne killed, and they accidentally killed Martha too. That's a conspiracy thing. And
Alfred is actually Bruce's
real dad. Yeah. It's a good theory.
Yeah. It's not a good theory. You say that, but it's not really.
Almost had you. You were almost in there.
No. So anyway, he goes to the funeral or the memorial, whatever. Mm-hmm. Walks in. There's a lot of Ave Maria in this movie.
Oh yeah.
It starts off with Ave Maria, and then they go to this memorial, and it's like Ave Maria. Yeah. It's like okay. Yeah. And then it shows up later too.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm like
the soundtrack is all Ave Maria and Nirvana. Something in the Way by Nirvana. But honestly, the stuff. Even those songs, a little much, but the just soundtrack in general was really good. I thought it set a lot of good moods, I feel like.
There was something about it that sounded familiar, and I meant to look up who did the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Which I'll have to do.
Yeah.
Because it reminded me of the music from Westworld.
Okay.
Something about it.
Could be.
And I don't know if it's like the same guy who did it.
Because when it's like Batman, it kind of has this kind of like death... Dun, 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 kind of like that kind of sound. It's not that exactly, but it kind of has like real strong piano like sounds going into that. And I thought it set a nice ambiance. It was good. But anyway, they're at a wake or whatever memorial.
Yeah, so they're at the memorial. What's her name? Raelle. The woman who was running against the mayor and I guess is running unopposed now.
Yeah.
She comes up to talk to him and everything.
It's like, bro, I've been trying to get a hold of you. I talked to you about your car warranty. And she's like, you're not doing any charity. We gotta get you out there doing things again. Part of my new initiative or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, Batman. And she goes away.
I just looked up who did the music. It's Michael Giacchino.
Okay.
But I don't think he's the one who did Westworld.
Westworld.
I'm just gonna look it up real quick before.
Okay.
I feel like that was... Yeah, because Westworld is Djawadi.
Okay.
Raymond Djawadi. So yeah, it's not the same person.
No.
But I have heard a lot of his music before because he does a lot of soundtracks.
Okay. This is good.
He did Lost, and I think he did Jurassic World stuff.
Okay.
Maybe a Star Wars movie. I'm not really sure.
All right. Well, this memorial does not last very long.
No, it does not. They don't even get started, like, talking about him or anything. There's, like, screaming outside.
Yeah, he hears stuff. He looks up in the balcony, and there's some dude standing there watching. He's like, who are you?
Yeah, he gives him a good stare down.
Yeah.
And then
a car drives. Yeah, it's Thomas the Tank Engine. That
would be more like choo-choo.
No, some car comes flying through there. It's got writing all over it.
Yes, it does.
Luckily, no one's hurt. He does save the dead mayor's boy.
Yes, the little boy.
He's been like, he's like, this poor... He relates to him, obviously.
Yeah, because...
orphaned kids.
And plus, the little boy came in and was the one who discovered that his dad was dead.
Yeah, that's rough.
And yeah, that's real rough.
Yeah.
And so he's like, this makes me think of me. So he has an affinity for that kid, I guess.
For a bit, I was like,
maybe this is going to be Robin.
Make him Robin. I was listening for his name, and I was like, okay, I don't think there's a Robin Mitchell.
But I mean, the kid does show up again later.
He shows up a lot. He is
like,
he is one of the main characters of this movie. Doesn't have a line, but shows up all the time.
Just stares at Batman all the time.
Yeah, he was dressed as a ninja at the beginning of the movie for his Halloween costume, so maybe he comes back as a ninja.
Maybe, I don't know.
We'll see. But yeah, and it's the DA's car. Yes. Coulson. He's still in it. He's still alive. Mm-hmm. He gets out. And he's got a bomb
strapped to his neck. Mm-hmm. And a cell phone strapped to his hand.
Yep. And he's duct taped his mouth again. Mm-hmm. Says no more lies. It's common.
Yep. And the cell phone starts ringing.
Mm-hmm. So everybody's like, get out.
Get out. It's a bomb.
Jordan Peele's like, we got to get these people out of here.
Jordan Peele. Oh, goodness. So, yeah, everybody runs out. They send in, like, this little robot.
Yeah, the little bomb diffusing robot.
With a camera.
Yeah.
And that part got me.
That was kind of funny. Like Wally coming in to look at everything.
Oh, but so
he's got a note on his shirt that's to the Batman again.
Yes.
So in walks Batman. He does that same entrance that he did in the subway.
Yeah.
Where it's like this dark stairwell where he just slowly walks up the steps. Like, why are you doing this to Coulson? Like, this is so necessary.
Just walk up to him, man. He's not going to do anything.
He's terrified. He has a bomb strapped to him. He's not going to, like, you don't need to put fear into him. He's scared. But the man was like, clunk.
Clunk.
Clunk. Clunk. Bro, run up the steps.
Just get in there and be like, rip it off. Rip the thing off of his shirt and read it. My goodness. Yeah. So the phone is just like ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing. And so he finally goes up. He like takes the tape off of the guy's mouth, and I can't remember what he said.
And he's like, oh.
He's like, I'm sorry.
He was controlling me. I had to.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything. He said he'd kill me or whatever.
Or my family. I don't know.
Yeah. So he takes the card off of the guy's chest and looks at it, and it's like, answer the phone, bro. Come on.
Ring, 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 ring.
So he answers it, and the guy, it's the Riddler, of course, and the Riddler starts like live streaming the video chat at one point. It's like, okay. He tells the DA that he's gonna give him 2 minutes to answer 3 riddles, and if he answers them correctly, he will let them go.
He'll give him the combination to his thing.
To the bomb.
Yeah, because it's a combination lock, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Why didn't they just bring in Catwoman? She's good at, like, opening locks. Come on.
Yeah. So the first riddle is what?
Justice is the answer.
Justice, yeah. I
can't remember what the thing was.
And then the second one's like, how much money did you take?
Yeah. How much are they paying you to keep quiet? How much did it cost?
Yeah. And he's like, $10,000 a week or something like that. Yeah.
And then the last one is, who's the rat? Who's the one who told them about Maroni or... Yeah. Is it Maroni?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like... That's what the M stands for.
I was trying to think if it was Maroni or Marconi, and I was like,
it might have been Marconi.
Plays the mum. But no, it's Maroni.
Maybe.
It is. It's okay. Right here.
All right.
On
it's
this
Maroni.
Piece of
garbage
thing that I see right here. Sal Maroni.
So, yeah, he's like, yeah, no, I'm not telling you that. You can blow me up. That's fine.
Yeah, he's like, I'll just die with this information, I guess.
Yeah.
And he does.
He does. And Batman's right there. Yeah. And he survives.
Yeah, because Batman's like literally standing right next to him. Yeah. And a bomb goes off.
And he has an uncovered face, and that face is fine.
Oh, yeah. It's flawless.
After that movie, after that bomb, he's cool.
Also, how does no one realize with that chiseled jaw
that it says, well, I mean,
come on.
This is the whole thing that you can't.
I mean, it's not as bad
It'll drive you crazy.
It's not as bad as the whole Clark Kent Superman. Yeah. I'm just wearing a pair of glasses kind of thing.
Yeah, that was the only thing I liked about the Batman and Superman Zack Snyder movies was that Batman used a voice modulator that changed his voice. Good idea. And he's still understandable, but it doesn't sound the same. And, you still got the chin, but hey, whatever.
But also Ben Affleck's chin doesn't seem to be as noticeable.
He's got that butt chin. It's nice. Okay. He's got a good chin.
It doesn't seem to be as noticeable as Robert Pattinson chin, but
I don't know. I don't think I'd recognize Pattinson's chin. I don't know. Put them in a lineup.
Put those chins in a lineup.
Give me a chin lineup. Let's see. Next week I'm bringing a chin lineup. You're going to pick out Pattinson.
Okay.
All right.
So anyway,
so he wakes up at the police station.
Yes, he wakes up at the police station and immediately goes off on him.
There are tons of police crammed into this room.
Yes, and this was the scene where I was like, "That's Emilio Estevez. It's got to be Emilio.
There's my boy. There's my Billy Emilio."
It was not.
No,
it was not.
It was not.
It should have been.
Probably, yeah.
So anyway, Gordon's like, "Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him alone."
One-on-one.
So they leave him in there with Batman, and they start like close whispering to each other.
Yeah, they're close talking.
And everybody's like, "What are they saying in there? What's going on?"
It's very romantic.
And so he's like, "You're gonna have to hit me, and then take these keys and go out that door right there."
Yeah, there's a stairwell. You get out that way.
So that's what he does. He socks him real good.
Yeah, punches him nice.
Runs out. Runs through the police office. Yeah, the police station. Yeah. Goes like up the stairs, which was pretty cool because he like flew up the stairs basically with his little grappling hook. Got to the top, goes to like the roof and is about to jump off, and he gets up there and looks down. He's like, "Oh, like, this is real high." So then he like does his little wingsuit thing.
Yeah.
And he jumps off. And he flies down.
One of the funniest moments of the movie.
He doesn't look like it's like...
He's going for a bus. You're like, he's going to just land on this bus and just ride on the bus until he can get off.
I thought he was just like, he's trying to go under and then he's going to like swoop up or something and then maybe get on the bus then. But no, that's not what he does. He like pulls a parachute.
Yes, right at the bridge.
At the bridge. Like he's going under the bridge.
Yeah, and it catches
snags on it.
Slams him into the ceiling.
Of the bus, and then he bounces off.
No, he slams to the bridge, then down onto the bus, and then just bounces on the road. It's like, oh my gosh. And he just gets up like, oh.
It limps off.
Okay. That was funny.
Yeah, it was great.
I couldn't tell if that was like a funny moment. I feel like they were kind of going for a little funny.
Oh yeah, they had to have been because it was hilarious.
It was so ridiculous.
It was so like you don't expect Batman to like mess up like that. Yeah. But he did.
He did. I guess this is only like his second year.
Yeah, because he's like keeping like a diary.
Yeah.
Or like notebooks or whatever, and it said like second year of the Gotham Project or whatever.
Yeah. This also has a lot of like stuff from the year one comic so I thought it was going to be the year one, but no, it's his second year. So yeah, they just kind of took a lot of the good elements of everything, put it in here.
So he ends up. He gets back, I think. And I think this is when
he meets up with Gordon.
Well, I think he gets back at first. At some point, he gets back and he sees Selena. She's got the contact.
Yeah, I think that was later though.
Was it? Because I thought that they had a little talk before, but I don't know.
I don't think so. I think he goes straight to Gordon because Gordon's like, "You could have pulled your punch," and he's like, "I did."
Yeah, so, maybe it is later. Yeah. It's hard to remember.
Yeah, there were a lot of meetings at that building.
Yeah, there were, and also we were in the movie theater. It's not like I can take notes.
Sure. I don't even remember what they talked about, honestly. They just they talked about the rat
and they
talked the rat with wings would be.
Yeah.
And like penguins have wings.
Oh my god, there were so many stupid things with wings because they're like, could it be a bat?
It's El Rata de something.
Rata Alada or something like that.
Yeah, Alada.
And so it's like a bat with a rat with wings, a stool pigeon. Could it be a penguin? Yeah, and so they go after Penguin because they think it's Penguin.
Yeah,
and so this is when they go after. They like follow Penguin. He's leaving the club and he's got like two big duffel bags.
Yeah,
they go down to the docks
they're doing
or whatever.
A drug deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's got the money and the drugs and
yes. And so they follow him there and like Batman is scoping out the situation and hears something behind him and he's like, "Oh great, okay,
here comes Catwoman.
This just got so much better because Catwoman just showed up." So she shows up. She's there for the money.
Mm-hmm. She wants that money.
Mm-hmm. So
but she also sees the other duffel bag, which has her friend in it.
Yes,
her friend is dead.
Her dead friend,
and it's in the crooked cop's car, the one who was at the club originally and shot at Batman.
Mm-hmm. And he broke his nose.
Yeah, he's also shown up at the police station, and he told Gordon while he was there, he's like, "Hey, that guy's crooked, by the way, just so you know."
Just wanted to let you know, bud.
Just saying.
So they're like looking at the corpse, and then suddenly they start getting shot at.
Yeah, and Batman goes down.
Yeah, he goes down.
I don't know why.
Hard. And I did not understand what happened at this point. How did he get to his car?
He's Batman.
Because I swear, I thought that his body was still laying there.
It was. He he was just sliding back, just kind of pulling himself.
How did he get there?
Maybe he shot his little grappling hook.
Maybe.
We are completely filling this in because
I don't know.
It doesn't show.
It did not make any sense.
And he just kind of slid away real slow.
Because I thought that, because it shows like an alleyway or whatever, and you hear some revving, and it's the Batmobile.
Because they're busy with Catwoman. They're shooting at her, trying to get her.
Trying to find her.
Yeah.
And they hear like a revving in the distance, and in the alleyway, there's the Batmobile or whatever.
Yeah.
And I thought that there was nobody inside of it.
Yeah, because he's the remote controlled that thing before.
Yeah, so I thought that's what it was. So maybe, and then it revs up a lot, and then it goes vroom, and it just stops.
Yeah, I thought it had died, because I thought he'd been working on it, and I was like, oh no, he wasn't finished with the car. It didn't work. But no, it works.
Yeah, so I don't know how he got there though. I don't understand.
I'm telling you, it was some bat trick.
But then the next thing you know, he's driving the car.
Yeah, he's there. He's going.
Catwoman's gone also, because she's off on her motorcycle.
Yeah.
And Penguin goes off. He heads off in his car.
Yeah.
And then they have this big chase scene.
Big chase.
Between, Batman's going after the Penguin.
Yeah. I like the Batmobile in this. I like it better than Bale's.
I don't remember.
Bale had pretty much a tank.
Oh, it was like the Bat tank.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
And which was fine, but it's not really what I think of when I think of the Batmobile.
Yeah, this looked a little more
this was kind of
what I would think
a
of.
hot rod car kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, is that a Nova? Is that a Chevy Nova?
It's a Chevy Malibu.
Who knows?
With all the extensions.
But yeah, it's like a muscle car kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so there's this big chase scene. I don't remember much of it except the Penguin is me in traffic.
He's got a lot of road rage.
Because he's like, move!
Yeah. If the traffic is kind of backed up and he's just kind of stopped there. He's like, go!
I was like, this is relatable.
So he eventually just starts pushing
Bumping
cars out of the way.
He bumps a car out of the way, and then there's a Mack truck in front of him. It's you can't bump that out of the way, bro.
No. So he slams on the brakes and bumps the one behind him. Yeah. So it wrecks.
There's this huge pile up of cars.
Batman gets to do the dream of one of those trucks that has the little loading ramp.
Yeah.
And it's perfectly aligned GTA style.
Oh yeah.
Where he can just go.
So he ramps himself up over all of the carnage. And there are explosions, and the Penguin's
because of course there's a gas truck.
Oh, of course.
There's always one available.
Because I was like, oh, yeah, there's that gas truck.
Yeah. A lot of people died right then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there's these big explosions. Penguin's like, ha ha, I did it.
Yeah, he starts celebrating.
He's so happy he got away. And then he looks in the mirror behind him, and here comes Batman's car just through the flames.
It was
he's
pretty fun.
Oh, crap. I guess I didn't get rid of him.
It was a fun moment. I liked it.
So then Batman comes
he just
up.
Flips.
Yeah, he comes up, he just taps him, and he just flips all over the place.
And he barely gets hurt.
Yeah, so he flips.
The Penguin survives, no problem.
He's flipped upside down, and of course he's facing where the Batmobile is, and Batman is just slowly walking to
He does that slow walk. What are you doing, man?
And then he just kind of
slowly ducks down and looks at it.
Peeks at him.
Why did they leave this in? Why was this a thing? It's so silly.
I loved it.
It's not menacing. It's just hey.
I was like, okay, this movie is almost 3 hours long. You could have taken this out. You could have taken so many of the slow walks out.
Unnecessary. It was just so silly, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So he takes him up there to their meeting spot, the construction building again.
It's not a...
Oh, no, it's a different one,
yeah,
isn't it?
It's a different place. They take him, just the middle of nowhere kind of place, and they've got, they've got him...
tied up wrists and ankles. Mm-hmm. And he walks like a penguin.
Yeah.
Walk away.
Yeah, when he tries to walk away.
Yeah.
So they're talking about...
Gordon's there.
Gordon's there. It's Gordon and Batman and Penguin. Penguin is tied up and everything.
Yeah.
And they're questioning him. And They're like, you know who the Riddler is, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Who's the rat? You're the rat.
Who's the rat?
Right?
You're the rat. He's like, what?
I'm not a rat.
I'm not a rat. And so they're like, but rat with wings, that's obviously a penguin.
El Rata, whatever. He's like, bro, do you even Spanish?
It's like, that's not... It's like El Rata.
La
no, it
Rata.
would be La Rata. Yeah, do you even Spanish, bro? He's like, some detectives you are.
Yeah.
World's greatest detectives.
That
right.
was good. And he's so like, wait.
You are L.
I was like, oh no.
My God, it's a website. So they finally get onto the website.
Yeah.
And is this where they find out that orphan is the next?
Yeah, it's like
riddle?
a little chat thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's about orphans. He's like, if you want to know where my next victim is, solve this riddle.
Yeah.
And the answer is orphan.
The answer is orphan. It's Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
He's like, the next victim.
The orphanage. I'm going to get to the orphanage.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he thinks there's another victim there.
Yeah, so they get to
this is my biggest one yet.
Yeah, so they get to the orphanage, and that's when they realize that it's not the orphanage. It's nothing there.
It's showing a video of Thomas Wayne when he announces at this, like, it was at the orphanage.
Yes.
Where there was, like, kids singing Ave Maria, of course.
Of course, because why not? And that's where he announces that he's running for mayor.
Yeah.
And then, like, 2 weeks later or whatever, that's when he gets killed.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Exactly.
But, so he's like, orphan, he realizes, he's talking about me, and he just takes off, and Gordon's like...
Well, it says, like, it says the sins of the father.
The sins of the father, yeah.
And he's like, what's the finish of that? Way heavy on the sun or something.
Something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah. So he's like, me.
He's like, it's Bruce Wayne. The funny part though is Gordon, like, there are so many times when Gordon like turns around and Batman's just gone.
Yeah, he does the disappearing act a lot.
And he's like, oh my God, wait. Hey.
Dang it.
He went away again.
Stop it. Not since Keegan-Michael Key has somebody done that.
So he realizes that he's the next victim. Mm-hmm. So he's rushing back to Wayne Manor or whatever.
Yeah, he's trying to call Alfred.
It's not actually Wayne Manor, though. It's the Wayne Tower. The tower there.
I don't know. Is he in the tower? I guess
I feel like it because there's smoke coming from it.
That's true. It is the tower.
I guess it's the tower.
You're right.
So he's on his way there. Alfred's like looking through the mail and everything, and he finds he's trying to call Alfred too, and Alfred's just not picking up.
Yeah.
And it shows Alfred, he's looking through the mail, he sees something, it's for Bruce Wayne's eyes only, and so he opens it.
Yeah, so it's kind of on Alfred here.
Open it. This is a federal offense, Alfred. This is not your mail.
If he hadn't opened this mail, because the mail ends up being a card that says to the Batman.
And it says...
And then the package is a bomb.
Yeah, and the card is fireproof also, is what it says. And he's like, why would it be fireproof? Yeah. And you can see, like, there's a little light blinking at the bottom of it, and he turns it over, and he realizes it's a bomb.
Tries to throw it away.
I
guess he does.
He does throw it away, but it explodes anyway, and it hurts him.
Yeah.
Because I was like, did they just freaking kill Alfred?
I thought they did
boycotting this movie.
Yeah, I was like, dang.
I was like, how dare you? You can't kill Alfred.
But that's all on him, though, because if he didn't open other people's mail, he wouldn't have gotten blown up. Bruce Wayne would have gotten back there and been like, this is a bomb, it's for me, it's a bomb. I already know it's trying to kill me, so I'm not going to open it.
Exactly.
And gotten rid of it, and everybody would have been fine. But no, Alfred had to be a snoop, and he paid the price for it. So
it said for Bruce's eyes only.
He got what he deserved. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my gosh. So anyway, he's in the hospital. He's still alive.
He's fine.
But he's in the hospital.
Yeah. He's got the tape around the head so you know that he was in an accident. Mm-hmm. Movie trauma accident. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. But otherwise, yeah. And Bruce Wayne's like, I gotta head out. He has no other family to call, so. Mm-hmm. But I gotta go. See ya.
So,
this might have been whenever Selena calls him. Or the contact thing.
I'm not sure.
Because then...
No, I think it's a little bit later. Okay, this is what it says. Okay. It says, the Riddler then leaks evidence that Thomas, who was running for mayor when he was murdered, hired Falcone to kill a journalist for threatening to reveal embarrassing details about Martha's history of mental illness. But where did he reveal this? That's what I'm...
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Is that on the URL? That might have been what the website was. they go to the website and it shows that video, right?
I don't know.
They might have just been after it. At some point, he releases that video where it's like, Thomas Wayne and the Arkhams, they were friends. Did a lot of bad stuff. He wanted to do the renewal program, and it got corrupt or whatever. But he died like a week later, so.
And Martha Wayne was crazy. She was in and out of the mental hospital.
Because she found out that her mom killed her dad and killed herself.
Yeah.
Which,
like, okay.
I'm wondering if this is kind of a shout out too, in the Flashpoint series, he goes back in time or something. Quit rolling your eyes.
No, I'm not rolling my eyes.
You're just like, no. So, and he kind of sees these other like multiverses basically. Mm-hmm. And in one of them, the Joker is actually Martha Wayne and Batman is Thomas Wayne, because instead of them getting killed, Bruce gets killed and it drives her crazy. And so she eventually becomes the Joker, and Thomas Wayne has to try and stop her. It's actually pretty good.
Okay, because it sounds dumb.
It's better than it sounds. So I was like, maybe she's a little crazy. Maybe maybe it's a shout out to that without actually making her the Joker. But yeah. Maybe. So anyway.
Okay. I don't know. And then at one point, Selena has the contact, turns it back on, or whatever.
Sorry. I hate to cut you off again. I'm sorry. But also with that video, the reporter, his last name is Elliot, which I think Thomas Elliot was Bruce Wayne's friend.
Yep.
And he was a surgeon or something, and he tried to have his parents killed so he could be like Bruce Wayne. He eventually plastic surgeries his own face to look like Bruce Wayne, and his name is Hush, which they said that shows up in the video. Hush. I was like, all right, I gotcha. Anyway, go on with your thing.
So she turns on the contact so that she can get in touch with him.
Oh, but wait. Go ahead. This is how it works. I'm sorry.
And so they meet up on top of the building, and that's when she says, I'm keeping the money that she took. I'm keeping the money because, he owes me that. Falcone owes me that. And he's like, why? Why does he owe you that? Because he's my father!
He's my father.
So, yeah, apparently he had a little thing with Selena's mom, who worked at the club at the Iceberg
Lounge.
Iceberg Lounge. So she had Selena, and when her mother died, she went into foster home, or not foster home, but
the
she was an
state
orphan.
came and
State
took her.
came up. Thank you. I could not think of what it's called.
I mean, she probably did in foster home. Yeah.
But anyway, he could have stopped that. He could have helped her, and he didn't. He
didn't say a word.
Didn't say a word. So she doesn't like him.
Yeah.
She's mad at him because of that. So she's like, so I deserve this money.
Yeah. I don't know if it would have been better for her to be in his care.
No, probably not. So he's like, okay. I mean, I don't remember him actually saying you should give the money back. But
yeah.
Okay.
And he seems fine with it. Like, all right, well then, you've earned it.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
But I feel like that happened a little bit before some of this stuff, but I can't remember how it goes. And I don't think
that's about it.
I don't think this is correct.
I don't know.
So then, God, weapons. I forgot when this was. At some point, she shows up. They show up again.
Yeah, at some point she has that cop.
Yeah, she gets the cop, the dirty cop.
Yeah.
And
they question him. They're like, who's the rat or whatever? And he's like, oh wait. He's like, we're because they kind of put it together that the cops and Falcone are working together. They kind of figure out that Falcone was the rat.
They figure it out because he's a rat with wings.
He is,
because he's
Falcons have wings.
Falcons have wings. I was like, really?
They gotta stop doing that.
And that was the point they were talking. The guy was talking about how if you get rid of Falcon, everybody else is gonna come down.
Well.
Everybody else is going to come down like vultures. And I was like, vultures?
Well, he said
vultures have wings.
Yeah.
Could it be a vulture?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Exactly.
So many wings in this movie.
Yeah, a lot of birds. Yeah. So Selena wants to kill him. He's like, no, you're better than that, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
It's like, you gotta stop paying for what he did or something. I don't know. That might have been later.
I don't know. But anyway, yeah, she basically she like kicks the guy off of the roof and they save him.
She makes her escape.
Yeah, Batman saves him while she makes her escape.
Yeah.
So they pull him up and everything, and then Batman's like, I'm going to go after her.
Yeah, because she's going to go take out Falcone.
Yeah, because she's going to go kill Falcone.
Oh, we left out the whole time where, after the video was released, he went and talked to Falcone himself as Bruce Wayne, as Emo Bruce.
Oh, forgot about Emo Bruce, yeah.
And he was like, hey, tell me straight, what happened?
He's like, did you have that guy killed for my dad or whatever?
Yeah, because Falcone and his dad had history where Falcone got shot and Thomas Wayne, he did surgery on him because he's a good surgeon.
Yeah.
He doesn't deny care to anybody. So,
yeah,
you know, he always tries to help. And then, so he knew him, and then he was trying to stay away from Falcone, but with the whole Elliot thing, the reporter, he's like, I just want you to scare him or something. And that was his mistake.
Put the fear of God into him. Yeah. And so he was like, but what do you do when fear doesn't work? So he killed him. Yeah. Which isn't what Thomas wanted. Right. Thomas Wayne wanted, but it happened anyway because that's what happens when you go to a mob boss to do your dirty work.
Don't get involved with the mob.
Come on.
So Falcone's like, and then, you know, what was his name? Maroni didn't like that we were in it together, so he had him taken out. And Bruce says, Maroni killed my dad. Yeah. He did it. I'm just saying.
That's how it seems to me. So
he's like, this mob boss is probably telling me the truth.
Yeah, he's like, well, this obviously has to be the truth. I guess I'm going to go be emo now in Alfred's room.
He does. He goes in there just to sit in the dark.
Yeah, that's what it is. So Alfred's like,
when I was a young boy.
So Alfred's like, why are you so emo, Batman?
Shut up, Dad.
And he's like, why didn't you ever tell me about my dad? Yeah. And he's like, because that's not what happened.
Yeah. How dare you, by the way?
He's like, I'm pretty sure that it was Falcone that had him killed. Yeah. And he's like, what? It's like Pikachu what face there.
So he wasn't trying to protect his career and his image. He was trying to protect your mom mother and you.
Because he didn't want people to know that she was crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But then he found out Falcone killed that guy. So he's like, I'm going to the police. Yeah. Which is what you do to mobsters. You don't go straight to the police. You tell the mobster you're going to go to the police. Yeah, you say, I'm going to tell the police on you. And then they go, you better kill me before I go.
Because somebody's dying tonight.
So yeah, he kills him. He's like, Falcone killed my parents? Like, what? Yeah, bro. Yes. He's like, I don't have proof, but yeah, probably. It could have just been a guy on the street, but I mean, come on, Bruce.
Yeah, so that's actually when when he goes to the building and Selena's there with the guy. Yeah. So forget about that part.
And Bruce he says at the end, he's like, I thought I pushed all the fear away, but I was afraid when they hurt someone I loved or something like that.
Yeah. So basically it's like, you're a father to me and everything. So.
And him and Alfred kiss and it's sweet.
No, they do hold hands though, which is really cute.
It's real sweet.
So yeah.
And then they go meet with Selena. So she's on the way to kill Falcone.
Yes. And Batman's on the way to stop her. So he goes into the club, he makes his way up, he shuts the power off right as she shoots at Falcone. Yeah. I still say Falcone even though
she tries to play it up like she's like going to
She's worried about her friend.
Yeah. She wants to kill him.
Yes. And also as they're talking to each other, one of his goons comes in and is like, hey boss, you gotta come see what's on the TV.
Yeah, you gotta come look at this.
You gotta come look at this, man. So he goes in there and they're talking about how
Gordon called it in. Yeah. Because there was a voicemail on Selena's phone
of him actually killing the friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Like strangling her to death.
Where she said the whole thing about how he was the informant for the police. And all that. And then very convenient voicemail.
And they play the whole thing on the news.
Yeah.
I hope there were no children there because there was literally a woman being murdered in the middle of this. It's like, yikes.
There was a kid in our theater. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, sitting right next to us. Yep. He didn't seem too disturbed by it.
I guess. I hope. He was kind of looking around a lot. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll see in a couple of years after he shoots up a bunch of people.
I hope not. Hopefully, or maybe he'll become a hero.
Maybe he will. So. Maybe he'll be the Batman.
Be a hero, kid. If you're listening to this podcast, be a hero.
Or honestly, maybe he should be the Gordon, because...
Yeah, be a Jordan Peele.
Just boy. Bro. Anyway, so he does make it up there before... Well, they have like this fight. The lights are off. Falcone and Selena are fighting and everything.
And the henchman.
And the henchman. Henchman gets knocked out at some point.
Yeah.
And she gets knocked down. Falcone is trying to like...
He freaking hits her in the back of the head with like a crowbar looking thing.
It was a pool cue.
Pool cue? Okay, well that's better. Because I was like,
yeah, because he was right there. Because that was his like billiard room.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel better about it because she was very conscious.
Yeah, so hits her with that. She falls over. He like goes to strangle her. Mm-hmm. And because that's what he was strangling her with at first too.
Yeah.
And then of course Batman comes in.
And she claws his face.
Oh yeah, she claws his face.
Which is another shout out to like year one, I think. And yeah, so...
yeah. But Batman, like, struggles with her, gets the gun away.
Yeah, but on his way up there, he's battling the henchman. And I thought it was a very well done thing of where they've got, like, machine guns, and it's completely dark, and it just, like,
Go ahead.
And, like, they'll just shoot it once in a while, light up, and he'll take them. You can just see him taking them down. Yes. And he gets, like, shot, like, they put some rounds in him, man. But nobody can do a headshot, so, you know, he's fine. But... I really liked that.
I also thought that would be a bad scene if you had epilepsy.
Oh, yeah. There's a point where it looked like he was shaking. Like, even like, he's having a hard time. Yeah, but yeah, they should probably have a warning.
Yeah, they probably should.
Yeah, because a lot was going on there.
Yeah.
But it was cool.
It did look really cool, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, he gets in there and saves her and gets the gun away from her so that she can't kill him.
Yeah.
And takes him downstairs out to the police. And there are still some good police out there.
He's like, y'all work for me, haven't you heard? And he's like, I guess not all of us are. Yeah.
So they're like walking him, about to take him to a car or whatever. And Penguin comes out and he's like, yeah, take that, Falcone.
You rat.
You rat.
I'm the big boy now.
Like, okay.
And he kind of threatens him like, you're only going to have one night in Blackgate or whatever it's called.
And
because
they'll finish you off, basically.
Yeah, basically you're going to die there.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, we'll see.
We'll see. And then shots ring out. And Penguin's like, it wasn't me.
I didn't know how to swear.
So yeah, but Batman tries to, shield Falcone from the bullet, but it doesn't work.
No,
he gets shot.
He did.
And then they look up into the window and they see the Riddler.
Well, he sees the light and he's like,
oh yeah,
take the rat into the
light. It's like,
what?
Okay.
And yeah, he sees the window.
He sees the window. He sees somebody with a gun in the window, and it's the Riddler.
Yeah.
So they're like, quick, go get him. So the police go into the building.
30 to 50 cops are running into this building.
And Batman's like, I'm going to take the window. So
just kind of grapples in there, beats everybody in there.
And he notices that, the Riddler's not there anymore. Yeah. All of his stuff is still there. Yeah. And then they all come in and they're like, oh, Batman, how'd you get here? How'd you get here so fast?
Yeah.
And so he's like, he's gone. And then they hear from some lady that she saw.
I think it was the diner lady.
I don't know, but she saw somebody go leave
the fire escape.
The fire escape and go into the diner, and he's sitting there now. Mm-hmm. And so they all go find him, and it's Paul Dano, of course, as the Riddler. Man. And he's just sitting there with a cup of coffee. Yep. And he's like, I just ordered a piece of pumpkin pie, and they're like, you're arrested. So they push him down, they cuff him and everything, and he looks outside, and Batman's in the window, and he's like,
does the Master and Commander thing, just kind of comes in. You seen that meme where Russell Crowe as the ship captain looks into the window?
I haven't seen that.
I'll show it to you later.
Okay.
Anyway.
But anyway, he sees him and he just kind of smiles.
Yeah.
And then they take him.
Coffee cup.
They take him out, but yeah, it shows the coffee cup, and in the foam, he's made a question mark.
His last question. What a riddle.
So they go through all of his stuff, all of the stuff upstairs. They find a little journal entry kind of thing where he's talking about renewal, because that was the name of the program, the big
Thomas's program.
Yeah. And they find all of these rats and stuff.
And bats.
Yeah, there's a bat in there. There's another card for Batman. He looks at it.
And the murder weapon that killed the mayor is in there.
So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. I forget what that one says.
That card says what? Gosh, I don't remember.
I guess it doesn't really matter, but...
Yeah.
But anyway, so he goes to visit him in Arkham Asylum.
Because he's asking for him.
Yeah, he asks.
And there's also he was releasing some other videos. They found a bunch of information with chat rooms and stuff.
Yeah, they found that he had this website and he had 500 followers or something, and he had all these videos.
A video that was called Unmasked or something like that.
But it was password protected.
Yeah, and he's oh man, he's gonna tell everybody I'm Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, that's what he thinks. Because there are all these pictures on the wall, and it looks
pretty much say Bruce Wayne all over them.
Yeah, it's basically Bruce Wayne's Batman, and nobody else notices this. But okay.
I mean, the card might have also said something about that, about him being Bruce Wayne or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, he's well, guess into Batman, or maybe. Maybe. I gotta go talk to Riddler.
So yeah, the Riddler, whose name is Edward Nashton. And I was like, excuse me? Where's Enigma?
Yeah.
Where is Enigma?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
So yeah, Edward Nashton. I'm don't like it.
Well, I mean, he had a couple of IDs, so that may have just been a pseudonym.
But neither of them said Enigma, so...
Yeah. Well, he's not going to show his actual name.
Yeah, so hopefully his name actually is Edward Enigma.
Hopefully. And this is where the Riddler character kind of broke down for me.
Yeah.
This is where I was like, oh.
Yeah, so he starts off, he's talking to Batman, and he's like, yeah, we're both orphans, blah, blah, blah. Or me and Bruce Wayne and I were both orphans, but nobody cared about the other orphans. They only cared about Bruce Wayne, millionaire, or billionaire, whatever. Yeah. Bruce Wayne, the orphan, up in his tower.
Yeah. While we were getting our fingers chewed on by rats.
And then
babies were dying.
Yep, and a baby died every winter in Ave Maria.
Yeah. And then he's like, weird. What do you... He's like, we're going to watch it happen or something like that.
Together, because we've been working together this whole time. And Batman's like, what?
What do you mean we? You're crazy. And then he starts going into... I don't like this. No, what is this choice?
No, I was like...
What are we doing?
I was like, what's happening?
Please don't. So, that was...
It was a choice.
It was a choice. And I was kind of disappointed in it. I could have given it, but it's whatever. Anyway.
Well, see, the thing is, I thought he was, screaming, and I was like, that's...
Yeah.
That seems like a real weird scream, because he's like, ah!
Yeah.
I was like, that's...
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got something going on.
Yeah. But then he would finish it with, an actual sentence.
Yeah.
Didn't like that, but...
But then basically he's like, well, it's already happening anyway, and you can't stop it.
Yeah, and he's like, what are you talking about? It's happening. He's like, you haven't... He's like, you haven't figured it out yet? Yeah. I guess you're not as smart as you think.
Yeah.
So he goes back to...
black and blue and dead all over.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a bad riddle.
Yeah. So he goes back to the crime scene, which is, the Riddler's apartment.
Mm-hmm. With his buddy, the cop.
Yeah, the cop's like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, it's you. I guess you can be here.
Stop, Batman. Don't.
No, Batman. Don't do that.
Stop.
Leave that evidence alone. Yeah. Stop, Batman. So he, goes through the evidence bag.
Yeah.
He, looks at the weapon.
Yeah.
And if that cop hadn't been there, he still would have had no clue.
Yeah, it would take him a lot longer. He would have figured it out. He would have looked at tools and stuff and found it out. He's the world's greatest detective. He has a whole computer for that.
Okay.
It would have just taken him a lot longer. He wouldn't have done it before the explosions, that's for sure.
Okay.
These don't exist anywhere outside of this apartment.
Well, I mean, he didn't have a lot of time to figure this out.
Exactly. I'm saying he wouldn't finish. He wouldn't have done it by then, but he could have figured it out eventually.
So anyway, he finds out that it's something to do with carpeting. It's a tucker. It tucks carpet into place.
The low crevices.
And so he
into place. The place turns.
So he undoes. He takes the carpet out and pulls it off. And there's the password basically to
the encrypted
video. So he opens it.
And it's like a map also with blinking lights.
Yes. It's a map of the city. Mm-hmm. And in the video, he's very calm talking about stuff, about everything. I can't remember what he's talking about, but then there are all of these like comments and stuff too. Mm-hmm. And basically he's planted bombs in vans like in strategic places. So, because I guess that Gotham City is like New Orleans or something and it has levees.
Yeah. It's like kind of thing. It's on a bay or something.
Yeah. So yeah, because it's surrounded by water and they're all going to go off at a certain time, and when they go off, it's going to burst the boundaries there, and it's going to flood in.
Flood the city. Mm-hmm.
And that's what happens.
Yep.
It just starts happening.
Because it's too late at this point.
Oh, also, we did forget to mention that if you were going to the movie in the hopes of seeing Robert Pattinson without a shirt.
It did happen.
You will see it.
Yes.
So there you go for all those people interested. Because there was a scene, because I was like...
When he pushed the table.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, okay, you can put your shirt back on. But yeah. So for all you little girls out there, they're like, Edward! There you go. He does take his shirt off.
He delivers. Mm-hmm. Go see the lighthouse or whatever it is.
Oh, jeez. So all of that goes off, and it's kind of like flooding toward the middle of the city, and in the middle of the city is like, it's kind of like a Madison Square Garden kind of place.
Yeah.
But it's like Gotham Square Garden.
Yeah, basically. I don't know what it is with DC movies. They're like, we have to kill as many people as possible in these movies. Yeah. Like, golly, man.
It's like, we're just going to flood the whole city. Kill as many people as we can.
How do they have anybody left in these movies?
I don't know.
And all of Metropolis is dead, basically. Now, a lot of those people in Gotham have died, obviously. So, unless you made it to the Madison Square Garden,
even if you made it there, you were not safe. Because they were like, this is the safest place in the city. I was like, how?
Yeah.
It goes, like, the water goes down.
Yeah, that's true. But they were like, in a hurricane, but not in a flood.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I mean, hurricanes bring floods, so I don't know. Anyway,
I don't know.
It's real weird.
I don't know their logic here, but yeah.
So, of course, that's where they are... where the mayor-elect is given, like, a speech or whatever.
Yeah, because it's election day and she's won.
Mm-hmm. Of course she has, because she's on a
I don't know if people have voted for dead people before.
Yeah, they may have been like, no, I think he's still a good choice. So,
they're so petty.
Yeah. But anyway, since they know that that's where everybody's going to be, all of his followers, all of the Riddler's followers have, like, gone out. They've got, like, rifles, they've got masks and everything, and they're just going to start shooting people. Yeah,
which is way too real right now. Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming they're mainly there to assassinate her, but...
I think they're just there to kill everybody.
But I think they're going to be killing other people.
Yeah, they're trying to kill
crazy
the elites.
People. I mean, I know you're not supposed to use the word crazy, but,
Well, they definitely have some instabilities.
They have some kind of issues.
Yeah, and they're hurting people, and that's not good.
Yes, it's not good. So, anyway, so Batman has to go try to stop them. Mm-hmm. And, of course, everybody's there. Even Selena Kyle is there.
Yeah, because she just happens to be there. She's like, trying to
get out of the city, and they're like, you can't leave, it's flooding.
Did you not hear the 7 explosions and all the water rushing everywhere?
Exactly.
She's like, oh, I guess I have to stay here. Okay.
So, yeah, somebody shoots the mayor, or the mayor-elect.
Yeah, she's like, fine. I'm gonna go give a speech and calm everyone down. They're like, please don't.
And she looks up and sees it right before it happens, too. And so Gordon saves her, though. She does get shot, but he pulls her away. Yeah. And
he just drags her.
He does. He just drags her across the stage. It was kind of funny. But it's like, well, I mean, hey, he got her there. And, of course, Batman shows up and starts fighting everybody at the top of the building. Because they're on, like, the scaffolding or whatever. Yeah. And he almost gets killed at one point. Yeah. And Catwoman shows up and helps him out. Yeah. And then she almost gets killed, and he has, like, adrenaline kind of thing or something. Yeah. And then he goes ham on this guy. I mean, he's, like, punching him, and he's like, it's like he's not going to stop. Yeah. But... Commissioner Gordon, he's not commissioner yet, but Gordon gets up there.
Lieutenant Gordon.
Lieutenant Gordon gets up there and stops him and everything.
Yeah, he's like, stop. And he pulls out the guy's mask. Like, who are you? I'm Vengeance.
It's like...
And Batman's like, oh man, is that what it looked like?
I was like, well, crap.
But no, it was good because it shows it helped. It changed him because he sees he's too focused on vengeance. He's not. Yeah. He's let all the like good things go away, like that his dad would do. He's more focused on just getting revenge.
Yeah. So he needs to not do that.
It's a turning point for him to where he's like, oh, I gotta help orphans.
I gotta help people instead of just going for revenge.
Yeah.
So then he notices like the floodwaters start coming in, and they notice that there's like this sparking little thing that's like about to hit the water. It's like, this is gonna fry everybody.
There were a lot of stuff already going off to where I'm like, those people are dead. Yeah. Like, I get this one lone wire is not our biggest concern. There's a lot of other things.
But anyway, he jumps on the wire and he cuts it with his like batarang kind of thing. Yeah. And falls into the water.
And someone in the theater was like, no.
Yeah, because it's like, they're not going to kill Batman. It's fine. It's just water. It's like he can swim.
He wasn't even gone that long. He like went underwater. And then they didn't even play it out that long. He's like, okay, I'm back.
Immediately comes back up. He heads over because there was like a car that fell on top of the place where like the stage was. Yeah. And so he goes over there and he like pushes it aside so he can help people out. And of course there's the kid again.
And he's got a flare. He's the only like light in the darkness.
Yeah. So he helps them.
Very metaphorical.
He starts helping them out, and then once he's got a couple of people out and there are some other people helping him out, he lights the flare and he walks across, and he's kind of like, or he lights the flare I guess first. Yeah. But anyway, he's like, he walks across and he's like walking them, leading them to safety. So, doing his good deed.
And he gets all the credit in the end. Like, Batman saves hundreds of people. I'm like, well, okay, there were others. But that's fine.
Yeah. So then it shows, this was the part that made me laugh, because it shows back in the asylum. It shows Riddler, and he has a new friend in there, and it's like, okay, the guy's talking to him and everything, but what got me and what made me laugh is the noises that the Riddler is making, because he's going... And do you know what it made me think of?
Dwight.
It made me think of Dwight.
Yes, it was very Dwight.
It was like the exact Dwight sounds.
When Angela breaks up with him, basically, for Andy.
They're like, what is that noise?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought of. And that's why I giggled in the theater, because I was like, I can't take this seriously.
It was again another like... Why do we do it like this?
But anyway,
we were doing so well.
But yeah, the new friend that he made is apparently Joker.
Obviously Joker. Yeah. They don't say it outright, but it is.
But that's who it is.
Apparently it's Druig from Eternals.
Yes.
So...
Maybe if they make another one, we'll get to see him.
I guess so. I bet they will.
Probably.
I'm for it. So far, I've liked the movie.
Yeah, it was fine. I didn't have anything against it. I mean, there were some choices that were made that were like, what?
No, we don't need to make those choices again.
Yeah. And then, of course, Selina is at her mother's grave, and Batman shows up, and she's leaving the city, and he's like, well, bye, I guess. I thought we could have had something. She's like, no, you already have a love the city of Gotham, or whatever. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
So, and she has a cat, and she like put the cat like in a little
motorcycle
on her motorcycle. It's like, okay.
There's a guy on Instagram or something that'll just take his cat on bike rides. I love that guy.
So funny,
and the cat loves it.
I mean, hey,
so happy.
So, they drive off together, and then they separate. They go their separate ways. Yeah. And don't know if she'll be back.
And he watches her out of his rearview mirror because he hates to see her leave, but he loves to watch her ride away.
Guess so. It does show him like helping people like on the roof.
They show footage of it. The National Guard came in. Yeah. And they're like chopping people out. Not chopping
people. They're like
they're chopping people out.
Oh my god.
It got worse.
So yeah. I can't remember exactly how it ends, but I think it's just as him driving away on his motorcycle.
I think
maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it.
So, and that was it. That was Batman.
That was it. Yeah. I liked it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was a good start. There are things I hope they fix, but overall...
It was very long. I wish it had been shorter.
Yeah.
There were some things I'm sure they could have cut.
Well, there were definitely a few little things. I know the bending down to the car.
But I loved that part. That was funny. It made me laugh.
That's true.
So,
I don't know. I don't know what they would have cut. Maybe a few of the meetings on the construction building.
There were a lot of meetings. I feel like they could have condensed it a little bit somehow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Made it a tighter story, but...
Yeah, overall I'm happy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I definitely like it better than the Man of Steel series and Batman series, so...
Yeah.
Way better than even the Zack Snyder cut of the Justice League.
My gosh.
Come at me, bros. Sorry, but that's just how it is.
That was still 4 hours wasted of my life. Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Thanks a lot, guys. Way to go, Twitter.
I mean, it wasn't that bad until the end, honestly.
Really? I hated the first 3 hours, and I thought the last hour was really good.
I'm talking about the very end.
Are you talking about Zack Snyder's?
Yes.
Very end.
Where it's like... post-apocalyptic
that stuff.
Ending
that stuff
where with the Joker and Batman working together, and I hated that.
Yeah, that was unnecessary.
I did not
especially
like that.
Since nothing ever came of it.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that I agree with. Anyway, this isn't that stupid movie. This is the
thank
Batman.
Goodness.
So I look forward to what's coming. We got Penguin, Riddler, Joker, the good ones, and
Catwoman, of course, too.
And we'll see who else comes out.
Yeah.
Clayface. Maybe. Big clay guy. Tweedledee and Tweedledum? Maybe. Mad Hatter?
Who are Tweedledee and Tweedledum?
They're just Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Like, they're just two guys.
Are they the twins that were the...
Ooh, maybe. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about it.
Because when I saw them, I thought Tweedledee and Tweedledum, but not because of Batman, because of The Wolf Among Us, the video game, because, they were in it.
Yeah.
And for some reason, that's made me think of them.
Maybe.
Even though they didn't look anything like Tweedledee and Tweedledum, but,
I was thinking, I don't know. I don't know what they were. We'll see.
Maybe the next one will have Fish Mooney in it.
I'm sure there are people... Oh, God. Please don't.
Don't put that into the world.
But I'm sure there's videos of people that know way more about DC than we do.
Oh, yeah.
That'll tell you if it's Tweedledee and Tweedledum. But if not, we get full credit. There you go. So, we had a big plan of this movie
did.
For what our snack was going to be.
We did.
We're like, perfect. Little Caesars is making a Batman pizzoni or whatever.
Yeah, whatever it was. It was like some kind of pizza calzone that's in the shape of a
Batman themed. And I'm like, great. Once we got out of the theater, got on the website, we put in our order, waited it was like 20 minutes or something.
Something like that, because we had to drive there and everything. And we sat in the parking lot for a little bit. Because it was like, well, it's not done yet, so we'll wait.
And the guy came out and was like, hey, what are you doing? We're like, waiting on our order.
He's like, you can come on in.
So we did, or I did, and he was like, oh, we don't make Batman pizza anymore. I'm like...
Then how did I order it?
Why didn't I get an email or anything telling me? I've waited almost 30 minutes now.
Nobody thought to let anyone know that you weren't doing it anymore?
Yeah. So he's like, I can exchange it for another pizza. I'm like, I don't want your pizza.
Well, actually, you came out to the car.
Yeah.
And told me what happened.
Well, yeah. I wanted to run it by you if you wanted the pizza. Yeah. I was going to get it, but I was like, this guy.
Because, he came out to the car and he was like, they don't make the Batman pizzas anymore.
Well, he said we don't.
So apparently it's just that one store that does not make it.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize that because I was like, it was on the website.
Yeah, their website is all. It has Batman animations.
Everywhere.
And it's...
And so, because you were like, well, do we want to go ahead and just get a pizza? I'm like, no.
Yeah. I
don't want a pizza from these people. Yeah. If they can't even get this thing straight.
And I tried to cancel my order. And it's like, we can't cancel online orders in the store. You got to do it. You got to call corporate. And corporate's not open on the weekend. So I can't even cancel it until tomorrow.
And guess what? As we were recording this, we got an email saying our pizza's ready.
Pizza's ready. I'm like...
How?
It's not. First off, that email came an hour after it was supposed to be done, so y'all took a long time making my pizza.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So we were like, great. We're starving, first of all, and there's no way we're eating pizza here.
Yeah. We were like, what are we going to do for a snack?
So we were driving, we were about to make a U-turn, basically, and go to a different place, or go to Target or whatever to go look and see if we could find something.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Coca-Cola... has a new flavor. We should see if they have it at this convenience store that we're conveniently at right now. We're about to pull into. So that's what we did. And we found it.
Yeah.
We actually found two because there's we got two because there's the regular version. And then there's the Coke Zero version of it. So we got those, and then of course we got food somewhere else. Yeah. Because like we're not getting this pizza.
I'm not getting pizza, and I'm not waiting on more pizza.
Exactly.
And it's Coca-Cola Starlight.
Yes, Starlight.
Which I'd seen it in the store. I didn't really know what it was, and I only saw like a 12-pack of it, and I was like, I'm not buying a 12-pack.
Not buying that, no. So it's a limited edition, and usually like it'll tell you what flavor it is. Yeah. It says that it is space flavored. Yeah. So that does not give me
don't know what that
any
means.
kind of idea.
It's reddish in the light, so it's probably blue raspberry.
Oh gosh, probably.
It's like that blue Pepsi.
Yeah. So someone said I've looked up trying to figure out what it tastes like, and someone said that astronomers think the center of the galaxy could taste like raspberries, which makes me think that it might be like a raspberry flavor, but I don't know. But there was... Oh, and plus it's also red tinted, so possibly raspberry. So anyway, Coca-Cola describes it as having notes reminiscent of stargazing around a campfire and a refreshing taste that evokes the feeling of a cold journey to space.
Okay.
So your guess is as good as mine.
Tastes like smoke.
Who knows?
All right. Well, one way to find out
is to try it.
Give it a try. So do you want me to pour the zero in there so you can have some to try?
Yes, and I will pour a little bit of the regular in here so you can have a little of the regular to try.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming that I'm going to drink the regular and you're going to drink Coke Zero.
That sounds right.
Because you're a zero sugar person and I'm a full sugar person.
You're a fool.
And then we have to drink our drinks.
You want to try the full one first? The regular?
Sure.
Okay.
Why are you acting like it's wine?
Because you smell stuff sometimes. Kind of tastes a little vanilla-y.
Yeah, it does.
And I don't know what else it is. There's not like a strong flavor coming out of it.
No, there's not.
It's a lot of Coke.
Do you know what it tastes like? Space.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like I'm in space right now.
Yeah, I don't know what it tastes like.
Maybe the zero will tell us more.
Maybe.
It's good. I kind of like it.
It's not bad.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Yeah. And I don't really like vanilla Coke.
Yeah, I don't either.
So it's not too vanilla-y if it even has a little of that.
Yeah. I tell you what, the zero sugar tastes exactly like the regular.
It does. So I like the zero. The ingredients are carbonated water, natural flavors, fruit and vegetable juice for color, phosphoric acid, caramel color, aspartame. This is the zero.
Okay.
Sodium benzoate to protect the taste. Sodium citrate. Sulfame, potassium, and caffeine. It's probably the caffeine I'm tasting.
Yours has a lot more stuff than mine does.
That's zero for you, baby.
Because mine's carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, natural flavors, fruit and vegetable juice for color, phosphoric acid, caramel color, and caffeine.
I don't know what it is. I'm not getting like raspberry.
So I guess it's not raspberry. I mean, that was just a theory that it might be like that, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that red, it makes you think it's something like that. Okay,
I'm going to give you... Well, these are people who haven't even tasted it. They're just people who are wondering what it tastes like. Because it was, it says tastes like a campfire. And someone wondered if it tastes like s'mores. No.
It does not.
And someone said Teddy Grahams. No. Someone said it tasted like caramel plum.
I don't know
what caramel plum is. No. Someone said it tastes like Coke but has an aftertaste of cereal milk. Who are these people? Because there's something wrong with their taste buds.
No.
Someone said
first off, that's too general. All cereal milk can be different with every cereal.
Someone says it has notes of cotton candy. I could maybe see that.
Maybe. I don't know.
And then someone else said it tastes like flour.
What?
Someone else said mint flavor and cinnamon spice.
Mint? No.
No.
It's not cinnamon. Well, no more cinnamon than regular Coke.
So yeah, I have no clue what this tastes like.
I am no more enlightened than I was. As I'm sitting here, though, after having not had a drink for a bit, it does feel a little more fruity on my tongue. Aftertaste a little bit. I just don't know what fruit.
Someone said carbonated cinnamon toast crunch. Where are they getting cinnamon?
I don't know. Well, Coke kind of has a cinnamony aftertaste to it.
Not to me.
It's in there. But it's not Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's insane and stupid.
Someone says it tastes like cold NyQuil laced with marshmallows.
No. What is wrong? Who are these people? And
then someone said, I just got a strong vanilla flavor. Okay.
Yeah, we got some vanilla in there. But yeah, I don't know. What if they're just repackaging cherry vanilla? Like, they had a bunch in storage and we gotta get rid of this stuff. Let's just call it Starlight, not tell them what it really is.
Maybe. Someone says it tastes like burnt vanilla Coke.
It doesn't taste burnt.
I don't taste burnt.
It's good.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it tastes kind of like a vanilla cherry. A little. Bit.
Yeah.
Maybe not cherry, but some kind of fruit. Some kind of fruity thing, and it tastes of vanilla.
And it's real subtle, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. So what are we going to rate it? Let's start with they taste very similar. I think we could probably just give them one rating because they both taste the same.
Someone says it tastes like cheer wine.
Maybe.
I can't remember what cheer wine
I think cheer wine tastes a lot stronger than that. It's a lot more cherry forward, I feel like. I haven't had it in years, but I don't think fully.
Someone says mix vanilla Coke and black cherry Coke, and this is the result.
Okay.
That sounds about pretty accurate.
All right. Ratings. We're going to give one rating. Okay. I feel like you're drinking it just so you can look at more. Okay. All right. What are we going to rate it? What's your rating for this guy?
I don't remember what I rated actual Coke.
Did we have actual Coke?
Yeah, we had Coke and Skittles for Mac
Oh,
and me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I rated it. It was pretty high, though. This is not... I like Coke. Regular Coke better, and I like cherry Coke.
Cherry.
I like cherry Coke probably better than regular Coke.
Yeah.
So this is a step down from that, but I don't hate it.
Yeah?
But I do feel like if I drank a lot of it, I would start to hate it.
Really? I think it's so subtle that I'm not upset with it. Like... And I like it. I'm digging this.
I think it's the vanilla part that's kind of making me not like it as much.
Subsequent drinks, I'm not getting as much vanilla. So I'm feeling good.
Okay. But it's not bad. I'm probably going to give it a 7.5.
Okay. I'm very pleasantly surprised with Starlight. I thought it was going to be a dumb gimmick. And I was
It is, but...
It is. But it's not trying too hard. To where it's not Coke anymore. It's some dumb flavor. Like vanilla is. Vanilla is too overpowering in vanilla Coke. It's too much. And it's not good. Sorry. I'm going to give it... I'm going 8.5. I like it.
Okay.
I like it a lot. And if it's around, I might start getting it whenever I'm at a convenience store. Yeah. If it sticks around for a bit.
I mean, it's a limited edition, so I don't know how long it's going to be around, but...
Might have to hoard them for a bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm very happy with that. Probably better than that stupid pizza would have been.
That's what I was going to say.
Stupid little... Hey. Anyway. Well, what do you think the flavor is? We'd like to know. Yeah. How did you like the Batman the week after we put out this episode? Let us know on Twitter at HavingFunCast or on Facebook at HavingFunPod.
Or you can send us an email and let us know all about it at havingfunpod@gmail.com.
And hopefully we'll be recording a video soon. We finally got in the Yum Brands box, so maybe this week we can record something. Or next weekend. Yeah. Or next week.
We're going to be getting the March box pretty soon.
Yeah. And you may be getting a couple videos coming out.
Yeah, back to back.
Yeah, we got spring break coming, so hey. So keep an eye out on our YouTube page and like and subscribe, and you can see our stuff come up.
And also, if you want to leave us a review on whatever podcast app that you use to listen to us, that would be cool too.
We would love that. That would be very helpful.
I don't think we've gotten any actual written reviews, but if you don't want to write a written review, that's fine too. If you want to just rate us or whatever,
we ain't gonna be mad at you.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, we want to hear from you, and so go out, have fun, go watch the Batman. We recommend that
if you feel safe enough to go do that.
Yes, if you do. And we will see you next week. So goodbye.
Bye.